Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We're joining Yegor in orbit of the moon just after his successful rendezvous, and we're going to get him transferred back over into the command pod. But first, he's got to take all of these stored experiments from his nice expedition onto the surface of the moon, and then orient himself in the most awkward way possible and board. Alright, we've got all of that added, and so what we are going to do now is transfer everything that we can. Well, alright, well there's all the fuel. That was not very productive. Please tell me the balloons are empty. Good. Alright, we're going to take all the fuels. Not a whole lot left there. Oh hey, there's still some in this tank? That's odd. And the life support. Best that we can. Yeah, let's just do out, out, and out. I know we'll have a whole other... We'll just pin that. Have a whole other module to fill. That's battery. Oh, that's our backup aerosine. I guess, yeah, no, that is all of our life support, isn't it? No, it is not. There is our primary. And we would like to fill that. We don't nearly anticipate needing all of this, but you never know. And then, of course, everything that's in the capsule as well. I hit the wrong button. No. We want to get rid of the carbon dioxide, the wastewater, and transfer in all of these things. We're going to leave all of our poop and not breathable water. Yeah. In the module we are about to jettison. It still does have some food, water, and oxygen left, and we have this contract, a crewed lunar orbital. We have to stay in orbit for a bit longer. Yeah, like 2 hours 50. So I think we're gonna get that contract complete. Yes, I did also take a contract for crewed lunar landing, which we took. I don't know why that. Oh well. I think that should have worked. If it didn't, I'm gonna be really, really mad. And yeah, those are all the other contracts that are probably gonna fail, except for the Jupiter flyby. I'm sure we'll get that one. But anyway, so we're gonna sit in orbit until, well, we have to splash down to, yeah, we have to let splash down satisfy that one, so we're just going to pin this and orbit for a long time more. Well, at least another 2 hours. I'm going to do this while these are hooked up, because then we can just refill our life support from the command pod again. Alright, there's that. I did get all of the, yeah, all from that. Push that off to the side. Open up that one. Food, water, oxygen, CO2, waste water. I'm doing this backwards, aren't I? Yes, yes I am. Stop. Stop. Alright. In for the electric charge. Out for the wastewater. Out for the waste. Out for the CO2. Oh, good for me. Just, yeah, fill up that whole thing. In with the electric charge. I guess I didn't hit stop on that one like I should have. Good for me. Okay. That should be everything, right? Yes. Here's hoping. Let's just... yeah. Come on. Undock. I don't know why that doesn't count us as landed, but you know, whatever. And we'll just tug ourselves away just a little bit, very gently. Goodbye, Ascent Module. We're going to leave you booted up, and with your transmitter running, you'll act as a nifty little relay. Alright, and let's start to plot for home. Alright, we're coming around that way, so we probably want our node to return to be about here. Oh, that's not going to work at all, is it? That's going to fling us free. Yes. Yes, it is. So we want to head back to Earth, please. I think I've come in at a very bad angle, but this should do our trick. We're going to aim for a free return. Oh, good. Preferably during the day. And how low do we want to make it? Oh, 38 is entirely too low. 317 is entirely too high. 57 too high. Ah, that's collision. Damn it. I'm so bad at this. Let's put that away. We're going to try to shoot in right around 70 and hope that captures us. We do know that this capsule will give us more than enough time to make a couple laps if we have to, which is good because we might have to. Let's not forget that. Alright, and we're going to turn on our antenna just because. I'm in linear mode. That's why it doesn't work. I should actually just go on ahead and be in staging mode. Now, yes, we do have 3 ignitions on this engine remaining. So, what's our charge looking like? We are recharging the batteries. Perfect. Alright, Yegor. We'll be making this burn on the dark side of the moon. Activate our engine. Ullage it a bit. I have no idea how long this burn's going to take. Well, less time than until we hit our node. Not a huge deal. But it's good that we'll have the fuel to do it, you know? Well, I mucked that up pretty good. I'll let the dogs bark their little heads off for a second. 31.5 meters per second. Oh, I can use the H key from here. That's awesome. Let's eliminate the node. 81. 70. Perfect. And we're going to turn our RCS and our stability control systems off because we no longer need them at the moment. And fly home. Yegor has literally nothing else to do except ride it out for 3 days. 5 hours. if I may, for a moment. Just enjoy this nice shot. That there might be our beauty shot of the day. Let's turn the RCS back on and maybe roll him into a more photogenic position. Yes. I think it's quite pretty. Nice. That's it right there. Okay. I will stop making spaceship porn and continue on our hopefully very short ride home with our basket full of science, our life support and our fuel topped off. Here's hoping this turns out to be just a plain old textbook flight. I mean, really, other than the descent module of the LEM deciding it needed to take off again and rocketing into oblivion, this has gone really well. Okay, so we still got some time. It's nice to see the adjusted view. Depth perception can really mess with you on that sort of thing. Alright. Start slowing it up now. We're going to have to start prepping for service module separation. Yeah, we've got like an hour. Let's just go ahead and do that now. What's an hour, right? Alright, there's all of our goodies. Do not hit the abort key. Food, water, oxygen, CO2, wastewater. Good? We're good. Okie dokie. Oh, sweet, sweet home. That might be better, actually. Oh, so many beautiful things to see in this episode. That might be our winner, actually. That was super pretty. Alright, so when do you think we should ditch the service module? As low as we can be is my hope, right? Current altitude 2 million meters. Let's get ourselves oriented to retrograde. And we still have buckets of fuel left. That's a shame. This whole setup may be overbuilt just a bit. But you know what? We can cure that by building excessive amounts of useless crap around it. Or sending heavier things. We could probably include a little satellite delivery with this mission. Although I have no idea where I would put it. I guess on... No. Alright, anyway. I will think about all of that nice stuff later. Right now, let's figure out where we're coming down. It looks like probably somewhere in Brazil. Perhaps. That could be neat. Never been to South America myself. Alright. It is coming up on that time. Let's just do one last transfer of goodies, just in case this does not go to plan. In, out, out, out. We can unlock these thruster fuels now. Angle ourselves to prograde. Alright, service module. I can't click on your decoupler. There it is. It's been wonderful. Thank you for the ride. I guess we'll see you never. Sorry to have to burn you up in the atmosphere. Service module detached. Alright, we're going to have to activate the HTP if we want any roll functionality. Although I guess not. We're just not going to get any. Or am I hitting the wrong key? I'm hitting the wrong key. think. And we'll unlock those thruster ports, although they have been firing just with different fuel. We just want to keep as much electric charge in here as we can. Alright, and we'll pull in our panels. Arm the parachute. Okay, this is the hair-raising part where you can literally do nothing except stand by and watch it all happen. And if it goes well, awesome. And if it goes horribly, there's literally nothing you can do about it, because, baby, we're coming home, whether we want to or not. And Lord knows in how many pieces. Alright. Our apogee is decreasing. Whoa! Oh man. I should have been in not acceleration mode for that. That was lots of screen shaking and explosion-y. Ooh, buddy. And there goes the last bits. Sad to see it go. Alright, ablator. Ablating. We're down to 300 million. Still 10 kilometers more of descent. I'm really hoping that it starts to shed speed like crazy. Yeah, here comes our awesome reentry effect. Lots of ablating going on now. Let's see if we can't angle ourselves into this just a bit. Does not appear so. Starting to climb again. Apogee is down to 32 million. So many people walking down my street today. I was hoping not to have to take a second lap. I guess I could have come in a bit steeper. Still have lots of this ablator left, although I don't know why we have induced this roll. Apogee still decreasing pretty rapidly. We're still in some pretty thick atmosphere. I mean, relatively speaking, to a vacuum. Oh boy. It is only 5 hours. Till we hit perigee again. So I'm not worried so much about Yegor dying out here as I am just the inconvenience of it. Really, I was hoping for a super textbook mission, and it didn't happen. We have to make another lap, and that's no fun. Generate a little lift off of this, see if it doesn't slow us down. So it's trying to push the energy into us going up instead of just blunt force braking. Yeah, it doesn't look like I should have been doing this, having it push us down into the atmosphere. That would have been a much more productive use of time. But hey, we're down to a 4-hour orbit. That's not bad. We can get these panels back out. And replenish our batteries just a bit. They're not so bad to begin with, but at least they're not being just completely used. So yeah, that's our orbit now. Not bad. I'm very certain that we will be coming down the next time around. So as soon as we clear the atmosphere, Actually, we can just physics warp. There isn't a whole lot that's going to have to happen here. Except these RCS firings are somehow increasing our perigee, which is not cool. And that's pretty. Nice sunny day, night in Africa. Alright, we can up this a bit. Alright, bring it home, Yegor. No goofing off this time. Oh, please, please, please. Bring it home this time, Yegor. And please don't die in the process. You have a butt ton of science on board, and we would like all of it. Let's get these pulled back. There's Atmo. And we'll just try to angle ourselves in a bit. Fingers crossed, everybody. Whoa! What blew up? What did we lose? Oh god, our docking port. Whoa, okay. Docking port we can afford to lose. Actually, we should be unlocking these. I should have done that a while ago. That was my fault. I was sitting in time warp at a bad angle, and I should not have been. Parachute's still intact. And hopefully armed. Although I guess once we know we're coming home, we'll have plenty of time to arm them. Although I'm quite certain I armed them before. See, by angling down a little bit, we're pushing that periapsis further ahead of us, which is giving us more time to slow down. See, now our apogee is falling much, much faster. And it looks like we're bringing it home. Oh yeah, so now our time to periapsis is increasing drastically. We are coming home. I can lay off the RCS thrusters. There's the camera change. Looks like we're coming down in the poop-filled waters of the Pacific. I don't understand why it does this coloring. It's weird. I don't quite get it. But when we hit it, it will look clear. Which is weird as shit. Very risky putting the time warps on right now. Yep. No more plasma trail. I thought we'd still have one though. We're still pretty fast. G-load starting to build. Getting some serious deceleration now. 4 Gs. Yegor is clapping, dancing, and smiling while being punished at nearly 4.5 Gs of deceleration. Now he looks very stern. Just a little smirk. I think he knows everything is going to be a-okay. Good for you, Yegor. You make space agency very proud. Oh man, yeah, no wonder he's not smiling anymore. 7 Gs. Eight Gs. Only for a second. Looks like you're through the thick of it. He is, in fact. G-forces are starting to subside and falling. Lots of ablator left. Yeah, we totally could have come in much, much lower. So next time we go to the moon, I think we'll shoot for maybe a 65 or a 50 kilometer perigee. How does that sound? Alright, I think we can turn our RCS system off and our stability control. We're just going to decelerate with the force of air and hopefully with the force of parachutes. Yeah, they are armed, noted by the little blue icon here. It really sucks we blew up our docking port, but at least it was only the docking port. Yegor looks absolutely horrified. Calm down, dude, it'll be okay. I know, free fall is freaking scary. Either way, almost to shoot deployment. There go our baby drogues. Hello, baby drogues. They're going to do a little bit of work for us. Alright, well within the safety range. Through the clouds, there go our primaries. Drogues at full deployment. They're so incredibly cute. But really, I think this needs to be fixed. There's no reason these drogue chutes can't be that size. Because that just looks ridiculous. I mean, honestly, that looks ridiculous. Whee! Alright, let's see how much RCS fuel we can burn off. Let's tell Yegor to hold retrograde. The more of that fuel we get rid of, the softer our landing will be, although we've got, you know, 300 meters to go. At a not very comfortable 6.5 meters per second. I'm just trying to get this going a little bit. Just watching something fall into what looks like poop is not the most entertaining thing in the world. There we go. We'll get the negative camera angle. Oh, it moves me. Splashdown! Yegor is safe and alive and back on Earth. RCS off. Stability control off. Recover vessel. God, please tell me both of those contracts got fulfilled. Sweet. 11 experiments recovered for a total of 505.6 science. Not too shabby. 5,000 funds recovered from there. Yegor Kopernicus, ready for next assignment. 2 XP gained, although he did not level up. That's fine. Whatever works for you, dude. Total reputation increase. That's awesome. Only 1 contract has been fulfilled. Which one? Oh, come on. I mean, that's nice. I'm glad that we got that payout, 156 grand, but come on. Crewed lunar landing. That happened. We landed. I guess we're going to have to do it again, aren't we? Fine. Alright. Anyway, we're going to have to build a rocket to do that, and based on... let's take a look. Kerbal alarm clock. Our very first Jupiter Probe 2, the Jupiter 2, will enter Jupiter's sphere of influence at about 174 days. That's about the build time on a moon rocket. So, I don't know which we'll get to first, our flyby of Jupiter or returning to the moon for a third hopefully more successful time. We might have some tech coming down the pipeline. Let's take a look at that. Oh man, we get basic landing legs in 21 days, and I guess, yeah, see, this is our backlog of technology that we haven't yet researched. That's quite a lot of things, because research, even though I've dumped massive amounts of points into it, still takes so much time. So I'm going to move advanced construction up, followed by improved stage combustion. I don't see myself doing anything with space planes for a while. I need to see where the science experiments are, although having some actuators would be great. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I will see all of you tomorrow.